Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Minnesota Twins discussion video. This is more of the Minnesota Twins series preview that we've been doing, and the next team in line is the Seattle Mariners. But I do want to preface this video very quickly by saying, since these are all West Coast games that go Seattle and then to the Angels, since those are both West Coast games, they are played at 9 o'clock Central Time. The start date or the start time for the games, they will not get over until probably close to midnight. That means my video won't go up until 12:30 or 1 if the game goes later. That means I will be posting 3 of the 4 games for Seattle the next morning. The first 3 games are played at 9 o'clock. That's their start time, like I said. Those games will be posted. The game reviews will be posted the next morning. The final game will be posted after the game, since that is a 3 o'clock start time. I think that's Sunday's game. Then, when we play the Angels, it's the same thing. The final game might be posted that night, depending on what time it gets over. Otherwise, the Angels series will also be posted the next morning, so that the video doesn't go up at 12:30 and you guys can watch it the next day. So I just want to preface that very quickly, so you guys understand why there is no game review that night, and it will be the next day. But for sure, there will be the game review. So let's talk about Seattle. We are doing very well. We just took 2 of 3 from the Angels. We split with Detroit. That shouldn't have happened, but it did. And it's going to be a big bounce-back series for every single one of these pitchers that are pitching against Seattle. Seattle's a good team. They're 22 and 23. The Angels are very similar in that division. Very good, but they've been struggling. So let's just look at the Mariners' schedule very quickly. Mariners started out incredibly hot. I think they were one of, if not the hottest team in baseball. They were 13-2, I believe, at one point. And in the last I'm not good at quick math. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 games. They have 4 wins. So that's not very good. They lost 2 to the Rangers, 2 of 4 to the Rangers. They got, even going back farther, they got swept by the Padres. They won 2 and lost 2 to the Rangers. They got swept by the Cubs. They lost 2 of 3 to the Indians, lost 3 of 4 to the Yankees, got swept by the Red Sox, and beat the Athletics twice. So they swept that little series there. That is bad. Seriously, that's bad. Getting swept by 1, 2, 3, and then losing 3 of 4, 2 and 3, and then splitting. They haven't had a winning series besides this Athletics games that they just played since the last time they played the Angels, and that was, can I see the date really quickly? April 19th. So almost a month that they have not won a series. So we shouldn't give them that our series now. Obviously, that would not be great, but with the pitching matchups, I think they have a chance. So I don't think they can win it. I think the best they could do is split. So I'll give you that right now. Pineda's first. I think that's a loss every time. I don't feel confident with him on the mound getting a win. I have not seen it in when was the last time he got a win? Can I look at that really quick? Pineda. I can't. It's been a long time. Holy cow. When was the Detroit on April 13th? That was his last win? Oh my goodness. Detroit on April 13th when we won 4-3. We were 7-4 at the time. That was his last win. And I believe it's been 5 starts, maybe 6, 5 or 6 starts. He's gotten 3 losses. I can't find him. Yep, 3 losses and 2 no decisions, I think, in those 5 games. So I just don't feel confident with him ever being out there on the mound. I think that's a loss. And that's tonight's game. Then Perez, Barrios, and Gibson are next. All of them had struggling games. Now, Gibson has had some really good games, and he kind of fell apart in the 6th inning against the Angels. It was okay, though. We ended up doing fine. We won that game. But he struggled a little bit and got the Angels back into the game. Perez and Barrios are both coming off losses. Barrios came off of the first game in the Los Angeles Angels series when we lost 5-4, and then Perez came off the loss 5-3 against Detroit. Those are both at home, right? So very much a bounce-back series. Again, not particularly for the team, but for these guys in general. So Pineda's a loss. I think one of the two games will be a win between Barrios and Perez. I don't know about both of them just because they're going up against Gonzalez and LeBlanc. Good pitchers, not great pitchers. But I think we can win one of those games, and then I think Gibson stays strong. On a day game, it's a little bit more back into their time frame, right? These guys are on the West Coast playing very late games. They had to fly out there. It doesn't help Pineda today. So a lot of factors that go into this. Seattle is also a very hard-hitting team. They got good power hitters. They've just struggled recently. But they've also played very good teams lately. Boston, Cleveland, the Yankees. Very good team. So, we are a tough team as well. Third best, fourth best in the majors. Points off of the lead. So, it's going to be a tough series, is what I'm trying to say. But if I had to choose right now, I'd go Pineda is a loss. One of the two, Barrios or Perez, is a loss. And then Gibson should be a win just because of the times. Seattle... it's baseball. You do lose sometimes. So let's look at Swanson, though, the first matchup of the day tonight. Like we said, I think this is a loss, but it does give us a very good chance to win if Pineda has a good game. Eric Swanson, I believe, is a rookie, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he is a rookie. He has pitched in 29 innings pitched, 6 games, 21 strikeouts to 5 walks. He's given up 7 home runs and 31 hits. 20 earned runs. His ERA is 6.35. He's 1-4. Like I said, with 21 strikeouts and a whip of 1.2. That's not great. That's not great for a rookie. We destroyed the rookie against Detroit. So it's very similar. It's a very similar game that we could, our bats are hot. That we could do well against this pitcher. That's what I think we have going for us in this game. If we are going to win, Pineda could still give up a lot of runs, especially to a good hitting team in Seattle. But Seattle could give up a lot of runs to a good hitting Twins team. It's going to be a slugfest tonight, I believe. I still think it's a loss. Maybe Pineda doesn't take the loss. Might fall on our bullpen. We did just call up another guy for Hildenberger. Hildenberger is now back in Rochester. So it's going to be interesting to see how we pitch these new guys, or if Sano does well. There will be a lot of things to watch tonight, but it's definitely going to be a slugfest. It's going to be a good game. It depends on if our bats show up or not. Let's go to the next game. It is Gonzalez. Let's look at him. 3.18 ERA, 5-2 record, 42 strikeouts, a 1.2 whip. He's doing well. 10 games this season, 57 innings pitched. He's given up 57 hits, only 20 runs, 42 strikeouts to his 16 walks. He's doing well, and he's going to go up against Perez, who is also doing well. This will be a good game. Like I said, you lose baseball sometimes. Gonzalez has pitched well this year. Perez has also pitched well. Just depends on, do we score first? Do our bats come alive? It's going to be a lot, but I do think we have a chance in all these games. Not saying that we don't, but it's baseball. You're going to lose some, even with your best pitcher. So Wade LeBlanc is next. 4.5 ERA, 2.0 win-loss record, 12 strikeouts, 1.6 whip. He's going up against Barrios. Definitely. Oh, he's on the 10-day DL. Will he be back by then? Interesting. Don't know if this will be their pitcher or not, but he is scheduled to pitch at least. So if those are his numbers, again, Barrios is on the mound, definitely outpitches him, but maybe they'll have to use a bullpen day for that, so we have a chance there. Looks like Perez might be the loss out of the two, and then Gibson versus Kikuchi, I think is what he's that really nice, popular guy, I believe, from Japan. So it'll be interesting. He's a good pitcher. I've seen him pitch once this year. He's not bad. So he's got a 3.64 ERA, 2-1 record, 43 strikeouts, a whip of 1. It's going to be tough. Definitely Gibson matches up well. And he started 10 games this year. 43 strikeouts to 12 walks. 55 innings pitched. 46 hits. 22 earned runs. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough series in general. Going to the West Coast, playing the Angels afterwards, just playing the Angels. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough series. I think we can split. Like I said, I think we can split. And if Pineda can get us a win, that'd be even better. And maybe we'll take 3 of the 4, but I just don't see a sweep happening here. One of those games, I feel like our pitchers might just fall apart, especially with Pineda out there tonight after the travel day. There's a lot of different things, like I said, that could affect it. But it should be a great series. I'm looking forward to it. This will be another good competition, a good piece of competition that we've been able to see. Like I said, May is our toughest month. We went to the Yankees. We had to play the Angels twice. We get to play Seattle in Seattle, Milwaukee, and we finish things off with Tampa Bay. So it's very tough. It's very tough, but I think we can match up well, and I think we'll do okay. So I want to know what you guys think, though. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to in these games. Who you think's gonna win? Who you think's gonna lose? If maybe you guys do think we sweep, but it should be fun. So that's all I got for you today. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Leave a comment if you watched it. I enjoy talking to you guys, and leave a subscribe button if you enjoy what I do here. If you like the Twins. So that's all I got for you today. Come back tomorrow for the game review, and we'll see you then. Peace out.